You're going to be an old pro at this pretty soon. Okay, so we're just going to cut these wires back, right? Try to get them all about the same length. Hold those up there. Hold that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Strip them. Well, that's got a little curly Q in it from before, so I'm gonna eyeball 1/2 inch this time. I'm not even gonna get my tape measure out. However far I think they need to be. I just don't want the copper to stick out behind the wire nut. The more of that, the more you do, the better you're gonna be at it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of straighten these tips because 2 of these were old wires. All right, this one's doing the same thing. Now I can kind of hold those up and see how they're going. That looks pretty good. See? I know you're saying, yeah, do that, Joe. Do the next one. And this shouldn't be a surprise what I'm doing, because I'm doing the very same thing I did with the white wires. Now here's something else I could have done. See, there's different ways to wire up boxes like this. This is just a standard box, okay? Now I could have taken just 2 wires and put a pigtail on it and maybe got a yellow wire nut on there, push that back in the box, then I only have 2 black wires coming out. And I could have done that on the white and only had 2 white wires coming out instead of 1. But at this point, because I had to do this and put a little pigtail on here anyways, I just decided to do it with the red wire nuts. Then when I put this plug back in, I only have to deal with 1 white wire, 1 black wire, and the ground wire. I don't have to get 2 white wires, 2 black wires, and a ground wire squiggly back into there. You see what I'm saying? It's one way or the other will work just fine. Okay, hold those all in a bunch because you got to get them started in here. There it goes. Yeah. Yes. Last thing you want is to do this too much, and you could crack it. Or the metal thing inside could pop off too, but you know, I'm good. I'm good, just good. Okay. You see, now that's going to roll up just fine, just like the white wires, because we had everything planned out, didn't we? Are we ready to roll that in? I hope your answer was yes, because that's what we're doing now. Okay. Sometimes you can get it with just 1 roll, but you know, it's fine. 2 rolls fits right on in there. If you start it properly, you just have to start it properly. Get that wire nut situated. Trying to keep my grubby hands off the wall. Wow. See, this box is giving me fits. It's already pushing into the wall slightly because this hole was the existing hole, remember? So I got to loosen this up, pull it back out, get that tab back up over the sheetrock there, and lift this up a little bit. With me doing all that finagling and stuff, it pushed down in here, and I had to press that in there, some extra effort to get that all in there, right? Yeah, the box is getting full. I think I got enough room. Presto, spaghetti-o. You See, I got that on the outside now because I just loosened up the screw. That loosened up the flap. I pulled it out, lifted it up. See, I've got barely enough room over that, and I raised this up because it was pushed down too far. That's why when you cut in your own, you don't want to cut your opening this big, okay? You saw I didn't cut that opening. That was that old box location. All right? We're about ready to put this plug in, but before I do that, obviously, this was the one that I took off. Remember, I cut the wires? I'll loosen up all these screws, get this all set up to go. Okay, I got this all set. Now this time, because I've got a lot of these wires are pretty full up towards the top. Instead of leaving the top screw loose, I'm going to leave the bottom screw loose of the silver, which is the white, the neutral wire. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, the bottom screw, but I'm going to tighten up the top screw. I don't want that hitting anything there. And that'll kind of give me just a little bit more room here, I think. Okay, are we ready to put this in now? I hope you didn't say yes, because you're wrong. Remember, we got to take these tabs off. Up here, and these tabs down here, because this is the cut-in box, remember? This little area here is going to fit right on in that little gap. Alright, so take these tabs off now.